The fishing expedition. How about them Clinton emails? 3,000 new messages are out, courtesy of the State Department. On display, HRC's contact with her BFF GK, a.k.a. Grassy Knoll, a.k.a. Sid Blumenthal. David Axelrod and Rahm Emanuel begging for her address and her advice to John Podesta to wear warm socks to bed, which is to say, not a moss. Also today, not so coincidentally, the Clinton campaign made it known that it had raised a record-breaking $45 million during its first quarter. So, Al, when it comes to Hillary's chances of being our next president, which will end up being more significant, her email problems or her fundraising prowess?
Good question, John. Look, the money is impressive, but before we talk about a lot of moolah, let's wait and see how John Ellis Bush comes in. I think this steady stream of emails is going to embarrass her kind of every time Sidney Blumenthal's out there. It causes problems for her. It's going to be draining. I don't think, however, that the Benghazi hearings are going to be a big deal. I think Trey Gowdy's on a search and destroy mission. It's not going to really work. In 1983, 241 Marines were blown out of their barracks, and they weren't holding congressional hearings 3 years later.
We still do not know, Al, what is going to come of this email inquiry, and there's still some possibility that there will be some kind of significant problem that will arise. We've seen some occasions in which there have been emails that the committee has asked for, that they thought they had asked for all of them to be sent over. They've now turned out that there are some that hadn't been sent over because, in fact, they hadn't been turned over. There are questions that keep arising out of this email thing, and I continue to think that it is not a small problem for her. But in the end, being able to raise enough money to go toe-to-toe with a candidate like Jeb Bush or someone else who raises over $1 billion in 2016. If you didn't have that ability, Hillary Clinton would be dead, and she does have that ability, so she will not be dead, so that matters more, I think.